Hey, hello. You're stuck in trial with Wolf Gorlick, a few minutes riffing on IT and IT security. Today, looking at what we, as incident responders, can learn from fire detection technology. Specifically, B2 Fire. So here I am, I'm driving along, I'm listening to the radio, on comes a news report about B2 Fire. B2 Fire has some really cool AI, and they basically are addressing a lot of the same problems that we face. Right? People don't always see when a fire is occurring. People don't know what to do about it. People don't know where it's going. A lot of times it takes a long time to respond and the fire is out of control. And specifically, they cover three main areas. One, predicting what's going to happen, doing effectively a risk analysis. Two, doing detection using machine learning and AI and yada, yada, yada. But basically watching cameras and going, there's smoke. Spring into action. Three, doing predictive modeling and analysis to see where the fire is going to spread. The tip for you is this. Look at your incident response program and make sure that you've covered all three of these, because I bet you haven't. I haven't seen actually anyone who's covered all three of these. So let's break down the first one. B2 Fire will do a risk assessment and figure out how big a fire would get and how likely a fire would happen. Well, a lot of organizations do that. We do a risk assessment to figure out how likely is for a breach to happen and what resources would they want to steal from us, right? Be it compute or be it data, whatever it may be. So a lot of us do risk assessments, but it isn't always integrated with our IR response. So step two, B2 Fire will use machine learning to scan for patterns, smoke signals, of attack. And a lot of us do that, presumably too much, because you always hear about alert fatigue. That's an entirely different video. A lot of us are alerted from our firewalls, from our endpoints, from our network devices. We've got SIMs that are firing. There's 1,000,001 alerts, DLPs. There's a lot of alerts going on. So we get a lot of intelligence that maybe something's amiss. Then step three, and this is where I think oftentimes incident response teams don't have anything. And if you do, please hit me up in comments and social media. But step three is, given the smoke, given the risk assessment, predict how big the fire is going to be and where the fire is going to spread. A lot of incident response today is a run book based on the initial tactics. If you've ever played chess, it's like opening moves, right? It's your gambits, your opening gambits, and you memorize those gambits. You know what they are, right? And there's this, and so you make that first move. We see something, we make a move, we follow a run book, we clean it up. How many of us are thinking about that second move, the third move, the fourth move? How many of us have plans in place to go, when we see this particular opening, it is likely to be this type of attack and spread in this way. We may need to get ahead of it doing these things. It's not very often that I see that level of maturity. And it's something that I think a lot of us could work on. So, if you're doing it well, please hit me up and share what you're doing, because we'd all like to learn from you. And if you're not, if you haven't thought about it, start giving some thought. It might be fun as a tabletop exercise. Cheers.